Hello there, beautiful Taurus. So welcome to my Tarot Nook. I hope all is good and well with you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you all so very much. Let's see what is going on with you and the energy you're thinking about or is thinking about you and what their true feelings are towards you in the current situation. First, we'll tap in and see what's going on with the situation and all of you all together. And then we'll do some tarot and check in with their feelings. Got letting go, confessions. Okay, somebody might be having a hard time letting go. They want to confess something. They may be thinking about sending out a message, admitting to something, or just kind of asking to talk. All right. Feels like somebody here, something was like it was discovered, something was found, and someone needs to have a talk about it. All right. Explain themselves, justify themselves in any direction. Why it happened, why it didn't happen. Someone's not able to move on. I feel like the connection here is just maybe in a place where soul growth, okay, was very cherished. It was very appreciated. There was a lot of soul growth going between the two of you. And I feel like you brought comfort to one another. Okay, this is something where I feel like somebody here may want to confess something about how they actually feel. All right, like I'm unable to let go. It doesn't have to be anything bad, but we'll see here what else shows up. All right, some of you here, you're just in a place where you're in connection with yourself. You're just in a balanced state. All right, you're being a free spirit. Okay. There's such a thing as, taking responsibilities for some things, and sometimes, it's okay to also take a risk. But here, some of you, there's a desire to explore the possibilities out there. What's out there for me? What's out there for them? Also feel like this is somebody that might want to roam wild with you. Okay, some of you here, I feel like you're in a place where you're getting better perspective on things. You know, this person, I feel like, they may have thought that they were better off, okay, and may have walked away themselves, all right. They may have released, try to walk away, and it's just backfiring. It's not a good place for them. But I also feel like maybe some of you, this person may have outsmarted themselves, so they try to kind of like play spades when they're just like, I don't know how to play spades, or chess, and they're not good at it. I'm not good at it either, so but sidetracked here. There's some distractions around you right now, both of you. Some changes are happening between the two of you together, like separately, but I feel like somebody here is going to be surprised at some of the changes that the other person has grown into, or like the perspective has changed. Okay, so there's been like a line at some point that could have been drawn. All right. Some of you, I feel like this person, they could have been in the past very just distracted and it backfired, like I said, on them. Yeah, very conflicted energy. I feel like you're both conflicted about how you feel, in the sense that you both have choices, or you could have choices, or you could go explore your own choices, but you're still kind of pulling towards each other a little bit. Something here was very inconsistent, and I feel like Taurus, you like that, have that like discipline, that structure. Something was just off, something was very inconsistent. It just felt like maybe the connection was just lacking meaning, good lacking direction overall. Let's see what else is going on with this person. Excuse me. Yeah, whatever somebody like this person, whoever or whatever it is that they left for, or left towards, or thought that they were better off doing that one thing, it really didn't play out to their favor at all. I'm just not getting that at all. All right, let's see what else is here. Epiphany. Okay, somebody that's realizing that doing the right thing is sometimes better than anything. They're thinking about sending you an offer, sending an offer your way, gift, something here, trying to get your attention. They want to have something to offer you, even if it's just like the confessions, but it just comes in. It's gonna be done right. Okay, it's like they're like thinking, why didn't I treat Taurus nicely? Or why was I good to Taurus? Or wasn't I compassionate towards, or understanding? Why was I mean, controlling? Whatever it is, they're having that awareness, while the time has been apart between the both of you. All right. I feel like you're there, like wish come true here. I feel like for a lot of you, this is an energy that really is attracted to you. I feel like for some of you specifically, they're trying to manifest you heavily. So if you're like thinking of them for whatever reason, that's probably them pulling in a little bit on your frequency. Because this deck, this I'm reading all is how they are coming through. Okay. Okay. So a lot of you here, they're fearing rejection. Okay. They could be, I don't know, they could be kind of, it's not for everyone, but they could be secretly watching you, connected to you somehow on social media without you knowing. It could be like their second account, an alternate account, not to be creepy. It's more from an admiration place. So it's not a stalker in a bad way whatsoever. But I feel like this is somebody that wishes that you're like aware of how they feel about you or how they still feel about you. All right. They could have been around some bad influences in the past, and you just had to, you are really actually better off roaming wild, doing your thing, figuring out your life. But they could have been around people that were kind of scheming, controlling, manipulating them, manipulating the situation, being too nosy, being too much into your business, interfering, okay, causing a lot of disruption for no reason. But they're having a lot of sleepless nights here. They worry a lot about how things are for you, or if they could ever have a chance or an opportunity. This is something. This is like a love reading. Obviously, the title says that. So from a loving place, from a place of an emotional, you know, uh, world or sphere, or I don't know, frequency. It's just they wonder what you're up to, how you're doing. They wonder if you wonder the same. I don't know how much distance or separation or time apart there's been, but there's a lot of conflicted here feelings for the both of you towards one another. Let's check in with them here, Taurus, and see what's going on with them. All right, I'll ask a bunch of questions of these cards. We'll see what the messages are. We'll see if they want to channel anything to you, say anything to you. We'll see. All right, the Three of Pentacles, reverse Knight of Pentacles, Four Swords, the Lovers in reverse, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, excuse me, the Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, how I know it's so stuffy. Oh gosh. All right, so I hope I don't have to sniffle some more. All right, here we go. So the Nine of Pentacles, things have been very challenging for this person since you've been separated or just kind of having problems or not seeing things eye to eye, not as close as you used to be, okay? I feel like this person's gone through a lot of challenges. They could be dealing with some financial hardships. They could be dealing with like issues of abandonment in general. So I feel like they are thinking about you, and they're really, really thinking heavily about you in the sense of the challenges that they perhaps brought to you, put you through. There could have been some type of competition again that they made you fight for their time or question them. They kind of had you like on edge a little bit, and I feel like they're kind of regretful about that. I do feel like this is somebody here that, I mean, they believe that you're fine alone. They think you're fine alone. They get that. But they're not fine alone. They're struggling being fine alone. Okay, so they don't want to grow old. They want or grow old alone in general, but they don't want to move on like with alone if they could have you in their life instead. It does feel like they're thinking about a nice kind of way to kind of reach out, or something where it's gonna catch you off guard, but in a way that's positive and not overwhelming. And I feel like they're a little guarded in doing so. They're kind of being very protective over their own personal feelings and emotions right now. All right, they could be working on gaining some financial independence as well right now. So they're having like more of a real life than a love life or love experience right now. But at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, or at the top of the hour, I feel like they haven't. It feels like they kind of are working hard to kind of work back towards you as well, because here, it does feel like there's been some disruption, lack of self-esteem. They're dealing whatever power struggles you choose to have. They're thinking about a lot of that. A lot of stuff could have been easier to kind of get along or kind of work through, but I feel like they were being very stubborn, resistant. Like I said, they could have been around some type of bad influence, or somebody like a group, a circle of friends, or even just the third party person that kind of played the distractor here, kind of entered the life, tested the relationship a little bit and put it through something, and they may not have succeeded. This person may not have done, may not have passed their test. So it just feels like right now they're just kind of, again, they're thinking about all the things that they've done. They really wish they didn't make things to the point where it has to be like a fight fighting for their time or attention or plans or whatever. So it still kind of eats at their thoughts. The Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they really want to come back and offer something strong and powerful to the relationship, confess about their feelings, how everything's been, talk about just how things can be with you in their life, the meaningfulness of what it means to be with you, Taurus. This is a Taurus energy specifically, and I feel like they want to advance towards you, Taurus. So I feel like everybody's guarded up and armored up in that sense, but it does feel like somebody wants to kind of send an offering of some sort, or just kind of connect with you via messaging of some sort, just to kind of reach out. All right, they may want to tell you about their own self-discovery, like the journey that they've been going through, their own revelations, just coming to awareness about specific things. Okay, but they're in a good place. They're still dealing with some hardships. They're still trying to kind of heal or grow from a learning experience or two that had nothing to do with you, but it had to do with how, like, the decisions they made. But it's in terms of how, like, things are for you and them. I feel like this is somebody that really wants to share whatever. They are willing to share what they have, but they really are willing to do anything to kind of be happy back with you. Okay, so the Four of Swords here, their thoughts about you. I do feel like they're wondering if this break has been has again changed things for you. I feel like you have gone through some changes, like we talked about yourself or myself up here about you. It feels like for this person though, in terms of how, like, they're feeling and what they want, I feel like they want to stabilize things. They want things to really be fair, okay? I feel like, they're worn out, you're worn out. Whatever's been going on has been exhausting, all right? I feel like maybe they're also tired of just kind of being in the background, like maybe again, like being behind like different tags on social media, but just checking up on you and things like that. So it just feels like, that the rest was necessary, taking a step back, isolating, thinking about things is, contemplating really was where it was, contemplation. But it's also a thing of, I want to recover something. So it feels like they want to recover something with you. Okay, they want to help recover with you, or help you recover from something they did to you. If anything, even if it meant just giving you like clarity or closure, they want to restore something here with you. Okay, so the challenge for them shows up as the Lovers in the reverse. So there was definitely some sort of disharmony and trust issues in the relationship. I do feel like this was something challenging for them because they were like listening to outside influences. And so because of that, they were like lacking accountability. It's almost like, why are you doing something because somebody said so? So I don't know. And so it's like accountability is not there. Somebody else's fault. You're not going to go check on that person. So then the person that so it just felt like they were like unaccountable for a while in the relationship. There was I feel like they think that sex is great between the two of you, especially for those of you that do have sexual intercourse. If you don't, that's fine. But the passion was great for some of you in that regard, okay? So, but it was just not on the same page. So it felt like you both had different actual emotional needs that were not being fulfilled. So I feel like some of you, somebody, again, the investment, it was somewhere else, paying attention somewhere else, doing something somewhere else versus in the relationship. And this is something that's been a challenge for them to kind of, recover from themselves, because they've come to that realization that they were pretty much a jerk. Okay, so the Queen of Swords here, yeah, there was interference. So this is, I feel like for a lot of you, this is something where you're gonna feel very empowered knowing that you did the right thing at the right time if you had separated from this person, or let them walk and not try, because there could have been some type of intrusion. Something was not dealt nicely and fairly, and I feel like this is somebody that really wants to really confront and clear the air. I feel like they're not going to be they're not going to cut through corners. They're going to be very truthful. They could admit that there was an interference, or they were kind of talking to somebody else on the side, or that your suspicions were right. But ultimately here, I feel like this is somebody that really wants to be brutally honest with you, okay? They may be, they realize you might be a little stubborn, okay? They really do. But I feel like, they want to cut the drama queen stuff. I really feel, usually the Queen of Swords is drama queen behavior, shenanigans, and just, but I feel like there's somebody that wants to cut straight through it and just doesn't want to play anymore, okay? Because they're thinking about walking towards the Taurus, and this is a Taurus card, and it's just like, you're where it's at. And equally, their true feelings is to ultimately have a stable, committed relationship with you is what they want. They really feel like, your the romantic involvements that you two have, plus what, like, your energy together, there's a great vibe. I feel like they don't want to miss out on. They are really working up the courage here to kind of approach or do some type of a reconciliatory outreach. Okay, so hey, what's up? What you've been up to? I don't know. You guys know your love languages differently than I do, but something like that. It's gonna speak to you. But there's a recharge, there's restoration here, there's recovery. This is coming after a long, hard period of just taking a step back, taking a lot of time to themselves and just kind of thinking things through. This is somebody, I don't feel like there's a lot, if anything, the manipulation or the influences came from the outside. Yes, they were, for example, responsible for acting on their what they acted on, but ultimately taking this whole time out, restoration with withdrawn, healing from something, trying to recover. Same thing here. It took a lot of time, like time out, for this person to kind of realign with their feelings. This is a Virgo energy, strong Virgo, so it does feel to me like this is somebody that kind of, at some point you two may be focused on different things, or that could have been the situation, but they're hoping that if they do reach out, or if they do kind of connect with you somehow, you're willing to hear them out or talk to them. They did kind of do, a little internal digging, soul searching. They haven't figured all the right things and all the wrong things. I wouldn't think so whatsoever. But, they did not necessarily go and throw themselves back out there after whatever it is fell apart for them, or whatever it is that did not work out. They did not just jump it. They kind of took themselves out of the scene, so to speak. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for you right now. Actually, this is kind of cool. I hope this reading resonated for you, Taurus. I sincerely do appreciate your time as always. If you have not done so, like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell for future upload reminders. You're always welcome to comment about anything that's going on with you or anything about the reading. So the comments space is open for everybody for that. I'm going to pull a final card here. It's a love message, a love oracle for you. This could be a message from the universe. This could be a message that you need to hear in general. This could be something that could be a confirmation for you, something you feel about the person, or something the person feels about you. So you will know how you want to receive and how you want the message to resonate for you. All right, so we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. We have possibilities show up as well. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Well, my beautiful Taurus, I will see you very soon. Until then, love you all so very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.